so make it snappy. Guys, if you can quiet down for a minute and listen to us, we're gonna make it short and sweet. All right, let's go.
Hi all, I'm Eve from Mindetics, which is a good team for resilience and performance. We are mainly B2B SaaS with some AI things.
Thank you. So my name is Dom. So I run a company named GrowTech. GrowTech builds go-to-market outbound systems for technology companies. So we are in the market for 5 years. We work with more than 180 tech clients. And we worked across 22 countries, and we work with 15 unicorns.
Hey guys, is actually anybody listening in here? I feel
just go, my friend.
Okay, my name is Arunas. I'm a founder of Polish AI. We work with over 300 businesses around the world. We do AI agents for qualifying leads and agentic workforce for sales and GTM. So, let's connect.
Cool. I'm Arthur, and I've been in growth functions for more than 10 years in IT. For 2 years, I built enterprise software for companies like Estee Lauder in the US. But I pivoted recently, tried to make a distribution for a product, and instead I ended up building the biggest tech week in Warsaw, and I'm scaling this now across the whole Europe. It's going to be the best community for growth for tech, and the goal is that if you see the stadium, it's going to be full of you next year together with OpenAI and 11 Labs of the biggest knowledge working hackathon in the world.
Nice, Artur! Jak się masz? My favorite phrase. What is your #1 favorite tip or trick to use AI for go-to-market right now?
Don't automate until you find the problem and you're ready to scale.
Can you repeat it and elaborate a little bit?
Do not automate until you're ready to. There is too much.
But let's give it one actual thing that already works for you. What's your favorite thing right now? What's your favorite thing?
I think the favorite thing in GTM with AI. That's the question.
Yes. Yeah.
I think the speed which you can generate designs and landings and crafted battle cards and all the content with great design system. I'm not a big fan of automated outreach and so on, so I would use it for faster content distribution.
What's your favorite tool for that?
Codex.
Awesome. Arone, same question for you. What's your favorite tip or trick right now to use AI for go-to-market?
So I'm a huge believer in generally personal branding and personal branding building, and I think what AI is, it's essentially an automation, and it allows to scale things, right? So what you can do if you build relevant enough personal branding around, you can actually scale that and multiply that to like verticals which never been seen before. And
so just one tool. What's your favorite thing?
Oh man, Claude.
Claude?
Yeah, Claude.
What do you use it for? What's your favorite use case?
So I've revamped everything around Claude to be fair, from like landing pages to GTM to outbound reach to inbound qualification and agentic workflows. I think it's like the best thing that ever happened in AI in the last 6 months.
Dom, same question for you. Your favorite use case for AI for go-to-market?
Well, for lead research for outbound, because 2 years, maybe I would say 3 years ago, it was not extremely, but quite difficult to build lead lists. You had a position called lead research specialist. Everyone knows that position. So these people are like dinosaurs now. If you see, take a picture and put them in a museum because they will be extinct very soon. Because you can do with AI now. You can build lead lists in a matter of seconds, minutes, and you can iterate very fast. You can test different ICPs. That was not possible before AI. Now, the tool I use for it is Base 44. Base 44 is a agentic platform. They're able to use many different AI models there.
Before Eva, you start with your answer. By the way, guys, I see a few of you take some photos and videos. Tag Vilnius Founders, and we're gonna share it through our network, through LinkedIn, Instagram, emails later on, and you might go viral. We have over 3,000 people just on our email list. So tag us, hashtag Vilnius Founders on any social network, preferably LinkedIn or Instagram, but anything goes. Eve, so what's your favorite go-to-market tip or trick right now with AI?
Our team really loves Perplexity for science-based content to start with, and then we mainly use Claude for generating content from taking out the long dashes. That's the most important.
And what is the biggest mistake you think people do, or what was the biggest mistake that you did, maybe the overusing AI or using it in the wrong way? Have you seen any mistakes that people do oftenly?
Long dashes.
Long dashes?
Yeah, everybody understands that it's AI. So if you use AI, just at least take long dashes, because then clients are actually replying, hey guys, I understand you're using AI. But if you take long dashes, then it's a little bit harder.
I like that you're subtle in going for long dashes. A lot of you lazy fucks leave bold everywhere, and we understand that it's from ChatGPT instantly. Dom, the same question for you. The biggest mistake that you see startups doing with AI?
With the AI, relying too much on AI and doing things that they're not supposed to do with AI. So I believe we give too much credit to AI at this point. It's a little bit overhyped. So I believe, again, to Arthur's point, first understand what you need to automate and only then scale. Because if not, then you're going to scale the wrong thing.
Yeah, I think I would add that a lot of people has been studying it, using it in social media specifically, in comments, responses, and all of that, like generate any kind of commenting, and you can see it, like nobody writes like message, like nobody writes text like that, and I think it's the scary part is that not that you use AI, fine, like you can use it, but like at least be enough like smart to prompt it at least twice, so it like responds in your voice and human nature, and then and dashes and all of that stuff. Like that's so like generic. So I think that's one of the things. But the second bit is that I think a lot of content is now being produced by AI, including like static images and all of that. And I think there's like a level between like fine and like AI slop. So you should really need to like pay attention to that. So be cautious of that.
Arthur, and now the mistakes that startups do with AI, even doing go-to-market.
Not building a coherent company brain in revenue function and going to all the tools instead of one queryable company inside Cloud Code or Codex. Do not go to CRM anymore, just use Codex, just use Cloud.
Can you elaborate on the first part? Like, how do you see that?
Yeah, like building a consistent memory and a brain that understands all your previous actions and feeds constantly based on your previous interactions instead of explaining context every single time. It's such a fucking waste of time if you just prompt again what TP, what were your previous campaigns and so on. Just don't do it. Just build the brain.
Let's say we build this brain and we start the reach out, and a lot of people now get all the spam in the world, all the landing pages in the world, all the SEO content in the world. How do you think you can still stand out in the era of AI?
Go offline.
Live.
That's what I'm here. If anybody wants to join the best fucking community in GTM, I can talk afterwards. Just go offline. It's the biggest hack right now. If you have great communities, just find the right people and be authentic.
What's the name of this community?
GTM Technic Community.
Oh, is it on your t-shirt? There you go. Guys, join him. But only same question for you.
I think generally, I think AI is being overused in a very weird ways and very junior ways. Like, it's a powerful tool if you do it right, and it's the worst thing to do it if you do it wrong. And in my honest opinion, it needs to emphasize the strengths that you have rather than the weaknesses. So whenever you're using AI, be really, really cautious of what you do and how you use it. So if you build landing pages, that's fine, but make sure you include images, which is like a lot of...
But how do you stand out? Because everyone can build a landing page, right? How do you stand out?
Well, you can build funnels, man. So what we do, we do personalized funnels. So if you, historically, if you want to do GTM, you would have to get, somebody to build the landing page and then the ads and then all of the thing, I come from digital marketing, so for me it's like open up like processes where I can 100x scale it. So instead of testing it like 1, 2 landing pages and funnels maybe a week, you can suddenly do 10, 20, 50. And the reality of it is it's just about that final tweaking in terms of setting up agents. So when you do landing page and you build it, you have images in there, you have people in there. You know, we talked about it in your website, you use it. And I think that creates like this very different feeling to what it's not AI slog, you know. And if you look at a lot of startups now, it's never been easier to build anything, but it's also became never harder to stand out after the noise. And I really agree to Arthur when he said like go offline. So if you really have contacts that you want to speak, this can open up the doors and have the initial touch points. But then after that, make a fucking phone call, man. You know, like have a conversation, but pursue it, you know.
Dom, how do you stand out in the era where anyone is a lead generator?
Yeah, so 4 things. 1, do calling. Calling is illegal for outbound. Only for inbound is legal. So we already have an advantage here. 2nd, go offline, but schedule meetings and use outbound for getting face-to-face meetings. For example, how many of you received offer to see a 15 minutes demo, to have a meeting on Tuesday, probably even multiple right now if you check your mailbox. How many did you receive that, hey, I'll be in your city, let's grab a coffee or coming to your office? Not many, so that's the point. Go offline and we'll have a big advantage in terms of selling in person. And the 3rd thing is you want to warm up your leads as much as possible. And one of the fastest way to do that is content. So if you do, for example, LinkedIn content, you collect engaging people, you know, with their content. These are the warm leads for you. Of course, you need to score them. You need to contact the right people. But when you contact them, they already have a report with you. So your reply rates can achieve 50%, 60% reply rates, which is unheard of with just a regular cold approach. So
Dom, can we double click in the first one? You said calling for inbound. So like call every inbound lead, call every customer.
So you can activate the AI calling agent on inbound leads if I opted into your communication. But if you're outbound lead, I cannot use AI. So that's why other people are not using AI for this, and that's why the calling is becoming a huge advantage in SDR world right now.
Great, thank you. Eve?
If I know that I won't stand out, because people will start doing it.
Let's not be greedy. Let's share the secrets of others. Just one. Let's give one.
What really works for us is building a relationship on like very personal level. So we do a big research on that person, and I really love that my sales team is really curious people that honestly are interested in people. I think if you are interested in other people, you can also build better relationship. I think there are studies on that. So I would say be curious and definitely go offline. Simple coffee and presence works.
Awesome. We're really starting to compete with this music, and I think they're slowly but surely starting to beat us in this panel. So I'm gonna make this one final question. I'm gonna skip everything else that I've sent you guys, and let's just wrap it up. The one practical tip, something that you personally like to do with AI for our founders. Maybe not about the go-to-market, just your personal favorite use case as a founder for AI. Maybe you just talk to it and share your, your rough day.
I would say I'm asking them to be the critic of myself based on what I was asking, but also based on challenges that I had recently to give me extra perspective than what my therapist would give. So it brings more ideas.
Dom, what's your personal favorite use case for AI? Personal, I would say, like it's my personal sports coach right now. So I have a running coach, and I could do a screenshot of Strava to my AI, and it gives me training plans. It's total hack. I prepared for a marathon like that in like 6 months or something like that. So it's been a great, and professionally, everything what is related to sales operations. Take your AI, connect your AI agents, and forget it, because you can do sales operations stuff right now in a matter of days that used to take months. So that was a big deal breaker for us in terms of that work.
I've actually built an agent that is like a sort of a second brain or whatever you want to call it, but it's like a co-CEO that I do, but it's personal as well. think, and then just kind of like have this second perspective of anything and what you do. Does that resonate or takes you to where you want to be? And it's quite simple, you know, a lot of times we want to be like successful, build successful startups, or be like, I don't know, super fit or run a marathon. At the end of the day, like these people that run marathons, they do specific things, and then you normally don't do that, and that's why you don't get it. So AI can really call your bullshit, so you can get this real-time feedback, as long as you feed enough data, and then, yeah, just build an agent that kind of shadows you, man. So, if anybody wants to know how to do that, happy to share it. But generally, I think that's the most powerful thing you can do.
Thank you. Arthur, your favorite use case for AI?
I don't have really much personal life, to be honest. But I think the only thing I would use it is to collect all my medical data.
Maybe a girlfriend would help then?
I'm super happy with my real one. I mean, she's not having it easy with me, to be honest, but, you know. But yeah, collecting medical data in one GitHub repo that can correspond with all the blood tests and so on. This is like a big game changer because you can put image generation from your lung, röntgen photo and so on, and combine multimodal results, scan PDFs, CSVs from Garmin, Strava, whatever, and have it as a one ecosystem for your health.
Awesome. Guys, thank you so much. Guys, give them a round of applause. So, last few final things. We're gonna do this again in Warsaw. It's been awesome. Thank you all for coming. Give yourself a round of applause. We're definitely gonna do Warsaw Founders come to Vilnius. So watch my emails for that. Next month we're doing a huge event in Vilnius with unicorn vintage founders, with bad ideas fund from Latvia that invests in all the central eastern region. So check it out. It's on August 18 in Vilnius, and join us. And thank you all for coming. Thank you for Inovo VC and Market One Capital for sponsoring this event. Thank you, guys.
What's your favorite AI use case?
I generate all the images for these events using ChatGPT, and it does such a great job. It's my favorite. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
That was really great.
Thank you.